Hello everyone, and welcome to another pour. I will explain this in a moment, but what I wanted to show you is that I used the Resiner's hand mixer, and it fit in my 600 gram cup beautifully. I didn't have to use its own silicone cup that it comes with. But look how nice and clear this resin turned out. And this is Nick Pro. It's a pretty, medium viscosity resin. So I'm just going to pull this out. Well, I will in a moment because I don't want to wreck my piece here. But I wanted to show you how beautifully clear the resin came out. And this is a little silicone pad that comes with it for you to place the mixer on to let it drip out. Okay, I'm going to put this into my Resiner's bubble remover machine and be right back. Okay, so what I have here is a heart tray mold that I got from Hobby Lobby. I went into my garage and I saw it and I went, bingo! This is a project inspired by Miss Nicole from Pure Pour by Nicole, which I will link below. I'm going to attempt a shaker heart like she did, but I'm using this tray mold as a potential piece. So I'm going to put another something down here so that I minimize the seepage. So a little here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the resin that just came out of the Resiner's bubble remover machine, pour it on the edge here, and then drop in these rose petals. And I don't know if you can see this, but oh wow, it turned out so clear. It was just like that almost after I mixed it in that hand mixer. So that hand mixer, I'm going to use it more often because it seems to, first of all, it fits, most of my cups that I use, this big one, plus even the small 8-ounce cups that I use. And it seems to mix the resin without causing too many bubbles. So in here, I've got the Nick Pro, as I mentioned, and I did 320 grams. Yes, this week I seem to be doing large pours or large resin large amounts of resin. So it was 160A and 160B. So I want to make it as high as possible, but of course not go, over the edge of the heart mold, the inner heart mold. So let me just pour it all out. And while I do that, I'll have to tell you a story. Right before I did this Nick Pro, what I did was I mixed up some Fast Cure. And I did 160A, and then I wasn't concentrating too hard, and I went and ended up doing an additional and got it up to 350 or 360 on the B. And I went, oh no, I only needed to go to 320. From 160 to 320, and so I wasted all that resin. So that was heartbreaking, really heartbreaking. Okay, so let me just clean this up because I'm going to use it for another project coming up, but I'm going to put a coating. So now what I'm going to do is drop in these rose petals and then push them down, hopefully. And the reason I'm doing it so far on the edge, got another little admission. I did this yesterday. And what happened was, because I put the rose petals too close to the inner heart, I didn't have room to put my acetate to cover for the shaker part. So anyway, I'm just going to continue placing these and then pushing them down with my silicone tool. I kind of don't want it too symmetrical, but it's a little bit difficult not to be able, you know, to do that. So I don't want to get close up there. So anyway, I'll just continue putting these petals in and then pushing them down, and I will come back to you for the next step. So I completely forgot to do something, which was to color this resin. So off camera, I just dropped in some red alcohol ink. So let me remove this finished piece, and let's see how much of the resin seeped into the space of this heart. So, okay. Oh, cool. Not too much. So I will take my little tool and gently go around and clean it up. And then I'm going to pour a layer of resin, and then I'll fill it and come back to you with that. Okay. All right. So that layer cleared, and then I dropped it accidentally a little glitter. So then I said, oh, why don't I just add it? So there we go. Let's see how it turns out on the other side. So I'm just going to sprinkle all of these kinds of stuff that I found. I hope these baubles, or sorry, I can't think of the word, are not too high that they'll still roll. And then I'm going to add some water. I put a little bit of vegetable glycerin to maybe keep the water from turning yellow, and then I'm going to use UV resin, and then I've got this holographic vinyl that I won't show you now, so that maybe it's a nice surprise when I do the reveal. I'm going to place it on here using UV resin, and I'm going to use my hand to kind of push down in each place. And then I will see you for the next step. So I'll just do all this moving forward here to a time lapse. Okay, so after all the UV resin cured, I did put in another sheet of acetate. I cut it into a heart shape, and I did kind of shake it and see if any water seeped through, and hopefully not. So now I mixed up, get this, 280 grams. So yep, I'm just using up my Beast Bond, and if this works, I will be a very, very happy girl. So I put in here some pearl white mica powder, similar to Pure Pour by Nicole. I'm hoping it'll cover up any of sort of this imperfection around the heart. So I'm going to start at the top here, or the heart shape. And I was thinking about doing a dark color background, but then I said, no, I think I'll just, you know, do a light one for a change and see what happens. Oh my goodness, I just had enough. I don't need to go all the way to the top. So And that was it for my bee spawn. I have no more bee spawn. It is all done. So please, Resin World, Universe, give me a nice outcome. Please, please, please. So now I am going to heat gun this, and I hope it covered. If it didn't cover it, too bad. All the rose petals that stuck up. But there we go. So I'll give it, I'll just do a little fun thing just to be fun. Practice my swirling, right? Okay. I will see you for the unmolding. Now I may take it out first out of the heart container because it's sometimes a little bit hard because it's so big. But hope to see you soon. So I did get it out and saved my heart-shaped platter. So are you ready? Let's see. I think I got to do it this way. Now it may not fit the whole camera. I will have to shave this off here because I had to use a knife to kind of pry it open, and I'm not sure what these are, but I did see the outcome, and I have to tell you, I absolutely love it. Look at the sides here of the roses. Voila! I love how even I like it even better that I didn't put colored ink on in my resin. I kind of like that wispy look, and you can see the rose petals through it. And look, the border even showed up. I don't remember. Oh, that's right, because I did it bigger. So, and look at the holographic vinyl. So I know this might get you guys a little dizzy. So, but it's a shaker resin huge heart. Not too soon for Valentine's, right? Okay. Thank you, Nicole, for the idea. Yeah, some of the UV resin showed up, but I don't mind. It's just so fun. Okay, catch you next time. Let me know what you think.